Now on CBS 2 and streaming on CBS in New York. Moments ago, that announcement that a 30th victim has died in this weekend's mass shootings. That person mortally wounded in the first massacre in Texas, which is now being called an act of domestic terrorism. This as President Trump denounces hate and calls for reform in mental health treatment. CBS 2's Jenna DeAngelis has the latest from the president. Jenna.
Yeah, Mary, as you said, the president reacted this morning to the shootings, denouncing hateful ideologies and outlining what we need to do as a nation to prevent future tragedies.
In one voice, our nation must condemn racism, bigotry, and white supremacy. These sinister ideologies must be defeated. Hate has no place in America.
President Trump delivering remarks to a nation in mourning after a weekend where 29 people were killed, dozens others hurt in two mass shootings just hours apart.
We vow to act with urgent resolve.
The president laying out a plan including identifying and detecting early warning signs, directing the Department of Justice to work with authorities and social media companies to develop tools to detect mass shooters before they strike, stopping glorification of violence, specifically mentioning gory video games, and strengthening mental health laws.
Mental illness and hatred pulls the trigger, not the gun.
But no proposal to limit automatic weapons. Early this morning, the president said in a tweet, Republicans and Democrats must come together and get strong background checks, perhaps marrying the legislation with desperately needed immigration reform. President Trump didn't elaborate on this when he spoke, rather calling for red flag laws.
We must make sure that those judged to pose a grave risk to public safety do not have access to firearms, and that if they do, those firearms can be taken through rapid due process.
In February, the House passed a bill requiring background checks to be performed on all gun sales and transfers. But in the Senate, Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has not brought the measure up for a vote. Meanwhile, authorities continued to investigate this weekend's shootings. In Texas, where 20 people were killed at an El Paso Walmart just 5 miles from the Mexico border. Sources say suspected gunman Patrick Crusius told investigators he was motivated by his objection to Hispanic immigrants. Investigators are also looking at a manifesto apparently written by him where he denounces the growing Hispanic population in Texas.
We are treating it as a domestic terrorism case.
The motive is still not clear for a shooting which happened about 12 hours later in Dayton, Ohio. Surveillance video shows dozens of people running for cover early Sunday morning as suspected gunman 24-year-old Connor Betts, armed with an assault rifle, opened fire in the busy entertainment district. Among the 9 killed, the suspect's 22-year-old sister, Megan Betts.
I ain't gonna never get those sounds out of my head of just the gunshots and then the people screaming.
After the horror, the president calling on Congress to come together.
Now is the time to set destructive partisanship aside, so destructive, and find the courage to answer hatred with unity, devotion, and love.
President Trump also said he's directing the DOJ to propose legislation ensuring those who commit hate crimes and mass murders face the death penalty. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer is among several lawmakers calling on Majority Leader Mitch McConnell to call an emergency session and bring lawmakers to Washington to act on gun control. Mary?
Jenna DeAngelis. Jenna, thank you.